Tonight's guest really needs no introduction. If you've been downtown anywhere, chances are you've walked past his artwork. His gallery is there. The gallery takes his name. And he is an incredible artist that now calls Las Vegas home. And we moved here in 2012 together. Not together, but just happened to be that same year. So please welcome the one and only recycled propaganda. Isaac, and Kenny, come on up here. Kenny is our master mixologist from downtown as well. He's going to be making a drink for us. Get over here, Kenny. We love you.
We did move here together.
We did, right? On a plane. We were holding it. Sit down. Listen, I'm gonna make sure my foot doesn't block the moneymaker right there, because Kenny's gonna make us a drink, and then we'll explain what the hell it is, and you guys can buy one at the bar. But brother, first of all, I'm a big fan of your work. Your work is absolutely incredible. I don't want to get too political tonight, but there's always a political undertone to your pieces. They take on meanings that are different for everybody. But how did you get your start? What made you say, hey, look, I'm going to be an artist?
I think I was always an artist, to answer that question, but I never wanted to do it as a job until I moved to America. My sister's lived here since 1999, so when I moved to America, I sort of had a decision of where I wanted to go, and Vegas was at the top of my list because it's such an exciting city, and I sort of started recycled propaganda when I moved here and never looked back, you know.
Where did the name come from?
One of my friends actually just blurted it out one day, and you know, certain things you ignore and certain things you hear and stay with you forever, and it just epitomized everything that I wanted to represent within the art I did, which is something that's relevant socially, but also something that is nuanced and like reverberated through culture.
I'm not looking down because I know I prepared some quick questions, but like just hearing that in today's day and age where our country is so divided, and it seems like for us as artists, as comedians, performers, singers, artists, there's so much material at our disposal now, right? What gets you excited when you happen to watch the news or you're scrolling on social media? What triggers that mind of yours and go, ooh, that could be that?
Honestly, like turns of phrases. Certain people say things and it sticks with me, and I think if that phrase could be made into a visual representation, it'd be very powerful. But also the nuance that art provides really inspires me. I like how you can look at a piece of art and it can mean this thing or it can mean that thing, and it's an avenue for you to explore your education and consciousness more.
Now your gallery's on Main Street in the Arts District. How did that come about?
I've been in Vegas since 2012, and I did a lot of pop-ups, a lot of bar events, and our current landlord, this is 8 years ago, approached me at an event and said, hey, do you want a gallery? And I was like, no, not really, why? And he was like, well, I have one for you, and gave me a killer deal because he saw what art brings to the situation, and 8 years later, it's still rolling, and now we represent over 30 different local artists. We do different shows every 2 months, and it's really become a hub of creativity.
Ari's blasting through some of your images there.
And you know, it just accrues, so you do murals and you do more murals, and you know, the imagery.
I love this one. Everybody got a Frenchie out there.
Yeah. This is my dad Frenchie before you laugh too hard.
Unbelievable. I want to hit on what you just talked about. The gallery is not only your gallery, but supporting so many local artists downtown. How special is our local art scene here in Las Vegas? Because I would say that there's a few of us here in the room tonight that are familiar with the movement that's happening on Main Street and downtown.
Yeah, it's really
but when it comes to the visual artists in our city, it's pretty remarkable to see what's happening.
You know, originally I only started a gallery because there weren't no galleries, and the only way to get a show was have your own gallery, and then once you do that and a couple months pass, you say, hang on, but everybody else can't get a show too. So it really segued into being an opportunity for other artists, and artists are a very special group of people. They don't work well with others generally.
You have to be nurtured in ways that others are not.
So to be, you know, to run an art gallery from an artist's perspective, I let them do whatever they want. If they want to paint the ceilings, if they want to go wild and do graffiti everywhere, they can do it. It's very much like place that you can be liberated from rules, and that's important to me.
Well, listen, I've got a pretty crazy collection. We've got wild pieces in the back, but at home, Cheryl and I have got so many pieces from local artists. We're just so passionate about it. I would love to work with you on clearing the floor in here one weekend, and you bring in all those artists, and we do a show and we help promote it. I think that would be badass. Yeah. Look at she's all excited. Kenny, what do you got for us? Talk to me.
We got D&D, so one of the biggest things in Stranger Things is Dungeons and Dragons is what they're playing, and at the very end of the episodes of the season, you'll see what they're doing.
Just so you all know, you're not getting this fancy glass.
So it's a play on a Mexican firing squad, which is usually a tequila, grenadine, and ginger beer along with bitters, but we have house-made brandy with pomegranate juice, Italian Amari, as well as Flecha Azul Blanco tequila, and freshly made ginger beer from Fever Tree themselves.
We have this at the bar?
Yeah, in my basement usually.
Right now. We have this out there? My girls are making this? This is sensational. Where can we find you?
You can find me at Circa at Legacy Club, which is a rooftop cocktail bar. You can also find me across the street at High Stakes by Chef James Trees at the Rio.
The Rio upstairs. James is a rock star. Who doesn't know Circa?
And a cocktail a day keeps the syphilis away, so.
Kenny, thank you so much for launching this program with us with Fletcher. Come back anytime. Isaac, I cannot thank you enough, bro. Let's work on an art installation weekend here at the space. It's like a propaganda, everybody. And Kenny, amazing. This looks cool. He did this for us. He's like, I'm gonna donate the work. He kept Fletcher's logo in it. Guys, get up here. You can strip all this.